Hi everyone, my name is Lesha Bhansali and I am a PM on the OneDrive and SharePoint Web Experiences team. Really excited to show you a new native Markdown support in OneDrive and SharePoint. This one is all the way up for developers to document writers to AI power users, basically anyone that's ever had to open a Markdown file and edit it. We are also super excited that this is actually being rolled out currently in production and will be generally available by April 20th for everyone. This support is coming to both OneDrive and SharePoint document libraries together. And I am going to quickly show you in terms of why we're doing this now and what are some of the core capabilities. First, why Markdown has quietly become one of the most important file types in the modern productivity stack. With AI models and Copilot skills increasingly generating and consuming Markdown files, this is no longer just a developer format. It's also a critical file type for AI productivity. And we want to make sure that OneDrive and SharePoint treat it the right way. And that's exactly what this feature is all about. And I want to highlight two main things that we're bringing. We're bringing the first one is like Markdown files will fully support rich editing and viewing capabilities. You'll see when you open a Markdown file, read it beautifully formatted and make live edits right within the browser. No downloads or no third-party tools required. And number two, we also have a side-by-side split view that lets you edit and preview simultaneously. So if you're writing Markdown on one side and watching the output render update in real time. So it's great for iterating, reviewing, and refining without any context switching. All right, so I am going to give you a closer look into what this looks like, both across SharePoint document libraries, as well as just quickly show you what it would look like in OneDrive as well. All right, so here I am in a document library in SharePoint, and I'm going to go ahead and open a bunch of these Markdown files that I've already added here. So when I go ahead and open this, it's going to open in preview mode. You'll see fully formatted Markdown where you can see tables, you can see code blocks, you can see emojis, etc. And then here you can kind of switch into dark mode and light mode depending on what you prefer. And then let's say if you want to go ahead and edit, then you can just simply either go to split view and you can start editing here. As you see, I start typing latest updates and you see that it automatically starts reflecting on the right. So you will see a real-time sync between your editor as well as previewer. And we know that some folks are just super familiar with Markdown and want to work right into the source code format. So here you can also just go ahead and edit right from the source code view. And then when you switch back to the split view, you will see this gets added automatically. And then we also have a bunch of these rich capabilities in the toolbar here. You can undo, redo, very similar to like your Word, PowerPoint, Excel files. You can, use some of these like toolbars to edit your Markdown for folks that may not be super familiar with the syntax of Markdown files. And then you can also go ahead and add like inline code or code blocks, as well as links and images, as long as they sit. For links, you can add any link. For images, as long as they live in the same like folder hierarchy that you're generating links from, you can actually insert images in here as well. As you see, I've made some edits. You can go ahead and hit save. It's going to show you a toast that it has saved all of the edits. Some other functionalities that I want to highlight here is very similar to any of your other M365 files. You can share, copy link, manage access. The other cool thing that is great is you can also look at version history and you can restore previous versions if you want to go ahead and do that. All right, so this is kind of showing you all of the rich capabilities that are supported in the editor. I also want to go ahead and highlight that you can also create a brand new Markdown file now from the drop-down menu. If you want to just go ahead and quickly get started, we'll see that this Markdown gets named untitled, and we also give you sort of this like starter text in case folks want to just quickly get started with some of the key capabilities. And then I can also go ahead and rename the file if I need to from that top section. All right. Now I want to just quickly switch over to my screen on OneDrive, and it's exactly the same functionality. And similarly, like just want to quickly show you, you can see the Markdown document in the dropdown for create and upload, and it's the same set. I'm going to open a different type of Markdown file for this. This is more like code heavy and instructions and more for like API documentation. So just highlighting that no matter what kind of document you want to write, something more like a PM spec or like more of a developer friendly like API documentation will support all of those viewing and rendering capabilities. All right, so that's all I had for the demo. I do want to just share back the deck that I was presenting and show you all of the functionalities that are supported. That way you can just get a quick understanding of all of the features that are rolling out with this version. And then we're also actually heavily investing in some of the post MVP features, looking into co-auth, looking into commenting, just so that you don't have to go manually hit that save button, and we will just take care of all of the changes you make by automatically saving them. We have 3 feature categories: how you view Markdown files, edit, create, and access across OneDrive and SharePoint. I'm just going to pause here and let you kind of absorb this slide, and then move to our last slide for any feedback that you may have. All right, next, this is early days in the Markdown developing world, so feel free to take a photo of this form, give us feedback, let us know if this is something that you will use or would like to see something new. It's truly amazing that like how quickly we're seeing the rise of usage in Markdown files across OneDrive and SharePoint, and we definitely want to make sure that it's natively supported across the ecosystem. So if you want to be part of our development cycle, give us feedback, and then also just glad that we get to present to this audience. Thanks, Vesa, for having me.